it's me again. Duh. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm trying to post more consistently, so this is me showing up for you guys, and more importantly for me. Anyways, yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk about the topic of enjoying your own company. Bro, I've been giving advice to people lately that I used to need, that I actually got in therapy, and it's so full circle. Like, literally, like, giving people advice I needed at one point, and now I'm thinking, and I'm like, damn, like, I really have grown and healed. And that topic is, I mean, I already said it, just being comfortable being alone. I used to be terrified of being alone. My first relationship ever was so codependent to the point where, like, when my happiness relied on them. My happiness relied on them completely. And when we broke up, I had no idea who I was. I literally was, oh my god, it was so bad. My friends, I love them so much. Like, they really were there for me through that and helped me find myself again and just make sure I didn't feel alone. But I did. I felt so alone. I felt, I think, more alone than I ever felt in my entire life after that, because I just really didn't have any persona outside of being their girlfriend. And that feeling, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. That feeling sucked. And having gone through my last breakup, I didn't feel like that after, and I was so scared. When I was with them, I was so scared of how I would be after, because just like, I was pretty bad after my other breakup. So after this one, I was just like, I was really scared for the grieving process, but I handled it like a boss. I did not just say like a boss. Anyways, I handled it great. I honestly, like, I handled it great. You know, it was obviously hard and sucks. Breakups suck. Like, I was sad, of course, you know, something that I thought was gonna work out didn't, and that sucks, especially when you put a lot of time and effort and love into it. But you know, love is never a waste. No love I ever given out I regret, because, you know, like, everyone who I've given love to has needed it, even if it was Mr. Again. But I don't care. You know what? Like, I have so much love to give, so I'm gonna keep giving love. But that's not the point. I feel like I sidetracked. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so yeah, after the breakup, this last breakup, I didn't have that feeling of like, who am I? Like, no, I know who I am. I've done the inner work and self-concept, and I know myself, and I love myself, and oh man, just I would never be codependent on someone again. It just sucks. It sucks also seeing other people in that position, because it's like, babe, like, be your own person. Like, you're a star. Like, when you're in a relationship, I feel like it should be like, you're both individuals who love each other, but you know, you both have your own lives, your own personalities, your own interests and things. Because if you get everything entangled, it's like, after, if it doesn't work, it's like, then what, you know? Like, but it's also something I feel like everyone needs to go through. I needed to go through it. How old was I for my first breakup? I don't know, maybe like 19 or 20, probably 19. I think 19. I was like a sophomore in college. Was I? I think I was like entering sophomore year in college. And yeah, but also when I was going through that, figuring out who I was, I had to be alone. And I used to always feel so lonely when I was alone. And I feel like there's such a big difference between being alone and feeling lonely. I feel like you should be able to be alone and be with yourself without feeling lonely. I never feel lonely, like, when I'm with myself, because I love my own company and I entertain myself, and I like it. I love my alone time. I need my alone time. I will go crazy without my alone time. My social battery runs out. I love people, but like, I need to recharge, especially after I'm around a lot of people. Just when I'm alone, it's like, like I'm like, I love it. It's healing. And I love that I can even say this because I used to be terrified of being alone. Like, I used to hate it. But, yeah. But anyways, I don't know. I was just giving advice the other day that you need to spend time with yourself, and you just need to do things on your own, like taking yourself out on dates. I love taking myself out on dates. I'll take myself out thrifting. I'll take myself out to get a matcha or coffee. I'll take myself out to get food. I'll take myself out to go to the park, to flow, to... There's so many things. Anything you like doing, anything you would do with friends, you could just do alone, and it's so healing. And I feel like that's when you do like the true self-discovery and self-concept and figure out who you are and what you like. Because when you're always around so many people and other people's opinions, I feel like it's easy to get influenced by other people, and your opinions start just becoming all your friends' opinions, and that just sucks. Like, we gotta think for ourselves, and we gotta really sit with ourselves and our thoughts. That's why I love meditating. I want to meditate more. I meditated with my best friend the other day at the beach, and it was so nice. I love meditating, especially at the beach, because just like the natural sounds and the waves and the wind and the ocean, and you know, like, I'm a washed up mermaid, so just that was like my home, you know. The shores are my home. I love it. I love being at the ocean. Maybe I just needed to go back to the ocean, and I just love meditating because it really just helps me breathe and be. We're all so constantly always consuming so much media, whether it's like people or TV or our phones, our goddamn phones. I made a whole video on that. But dude, like, we need to just be. I feel like we're human beings. Like, I feel like so many of us forget to be, to just breathe, to just sit, to just not think. We're always thinking. These thoughts are always coming into our brains, and it's like, it's just, that's how we overthink, you know. Anxiety, like, I feel like whenever I'm thinking, I'm always just worrying about what's next. What am I gonna do next? Oh my god, planning next. Like, where am I gonna be tomorrow and a week and a year and 10 years? We're always, I feel like we're kind of programmed to always be planning, which, like, yes, good. It's good to have a plan, but when we're too much always planning, it's like, babe, like, we're so focused on the future, and that creates this anxiety that, like, we're not being present and enjoying the moment and enjoying what we currently have around us. And that's so important. Because do you ever, like, reminisce on the past, then get all nostalgic, and you're just like thinking about the past and how you miss it? Like, the other day I was blasting Lana Del Rey, and I was screaming her, and I was like, I miss when I used to scream Lana Del Rey with my best friend who moved to Spain. And like, I got really sad, and I was like, oh, I miss her. And then I was like, this sucks. This feeling of like being sad because you miss something, it sucks. And that just, like, I don't know, if we're just always sad over the past, it's like we have to bring ourselves back to the present moment and focus on what we do have around us. Because now I think back, and it's like, when she was here living with me, like, I enjoyed it, and I loved it. And you know, it's not permanent, it's temporary. Everything is so temporary. Everything is so temporary. People, places, things. God is temporary. Everything is temporary, bro. So we just really have to enjoy what we have. And I feel like I've really been doing that lately, and I'm really proud of myself. You have to be proud of yourself, guys. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a round of applause. Go you. You have to celebrate your accomplishments, even if they're small, but also the big ones. And yeah, like, we just gotta be present. Be here now. Wrong DOS AIDS. That should not be a sentence. I'm sorry. Sorry, wrong DOS. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think like my brain rot in vocabulary is just so bad. I was talking about it earlier today. Like bruh has worked its way into my vocab. Like, it's genuinely my reaction to things when they happen. Like, something will happen and I'll be like, bruh. Like, girl. 23. Should a 23-year-old be saying bruh? But also, I don't give a fuck, because to be cringe is to be free. And if you're not being cringe, get the fuck out. Cringy and whimsy, bitches only. But yeah, I've jumped around so much. I guess I'm just like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know what the point of the video is anymore. But what's the point of anything, bruh? What's the point? I've already done this. I've already gone through this. I go through this every day. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but it's okay. It's not supposed to make sense to everyone. I'm not supposed to make sense to everyone. That would suck. If everyone understood me, I'd hate that. Like, I used to so badly always want to be understood by everyone. I feel like growing up, especially, I was like so emo, because I'm so emo. I was like so emo because I was like, no one understands me. No one's ever gonna understand me, babe. Exactly. Not everyone is going to understand you, and there's such a beauty in that. Like, yes, like I love being misunderstood. Like, there's, yeah, like, I'm not everyone's cup of fucking tea. I don't want to be everyone's cup of tea. I don't want everyone to like me. Oh my god. Like, I remember when I used to want everyone to like me. I was such a people pleaser. Wow, it's all connected. It just truly is all connected. Like, everything. Like, all of these little lessons and things I've learned in the past few years, they all connect and they all come together. Like, it's all connected. All of it. Everything. Literally. Oh, that's so cool. Scary, freaky, but cool. Ugh. Do you guys ever like have like little synchronicities that happen and you're just like, the fuck? Like the craziest things will connect sometimes, and it makes me feel crazy. It makes me feel like I'm in the Truman Show. I'm not, though. I've been on an airplane. Thank you, Sam, for telling me I've been on an airplane, so I'm not in the Truman Show. But, bruh, sometimes I feel like it, for real. But it's okay. Life is so weird. Life is so weird. But I could talk about this forever, so yeah, I mean, that's basically what this whole video is about, I guess. How weird life is. I don't know. And also, like, I guess lessons I've learned. And I'm still learning, because I feel like these lessons just keep on repeating themselves in different forms to keep testing and testing and testing to make sure I got it. Like, I will get a lesson and then the universe will be like, okay, you got it? Okay. And then, like, later it'll just be like, let's see if you really got it, and it'll send me another freaking lesson, whether it's like in a person, because people are lessons, or a situation. Sorry. I just saw people walking by. Anyways, see, like, old me, if I saw people walking by, it's 2 a.m. by the way, if I saw people walking by, old me would be like, take the camera down, like, turn the light off, like, hide, like, no, like, I don't care, bruh. I don't care. Like, perceive me however you want to perceive me. Doesn't matter. The only perception that matters is the perception you have on yourself. But I sidetracked, okay? I was going back to when I was talking about, I don't even know. Oh, lessons that sometimes people, I feel like, if anyone else has experienced this, I would love to know, or if you would think so, that sometimes like people are put in your life just to be a lesson. Honestly, most people are. Now that I think about it, I feel like all of my relationships were just lessons. Like, yeah. I feel like the first one, there's a lot though, there's a lot of lessons. I feel like the overall of my first relationship was to not be codependent. Like, no, like I already went over that, I guess. I don't know, what did I learn from the second one? I don't know, to not be with someone opposite of you. I don't know, like to not let someone dim your sparkle. I don't really know. I have to think about that one more. And honestly though, a big lesson in the past 2 relationships, because I feel like low-key, I feel like I kind of learned a similar lesson in them, was just that like you need to really love yourself before being in a relationship, and you really need to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you're just gonna seek attention from other people because you need love from others. So you're just gonna think it's love, but it's actually just you loving the attention, and that's not a good feeling on either end. So that's why we're working on ourselves. And yeah, being vulnerable is so uncomfortable, but growth is uncomfortable, you know, change is uncomfortable. I feel like everything that's uncomfortable is for the better, and I just want to be as transparent as I can on here with you guys. So yeah, even if it's scary, yeah, but life is scary. Do it scared. Okay, I think I rambled enough tonight. Yeah, I love you. You're not alone. We got this. It's all connected. I love you. Bye.